the session. So today we are here with another topic, which is conditional statements. And to begin with, conditional statements, they are definitely helping us to take or make a decision based on certain conditions. So these conditions are specified by a set of statements, and we can say that they are combined with some Boolean expressions. So these are evaluated using certain Boolean values like true or false. So we frequently in our daily life, we encounter certain situations where we need to take a decision, right? Maybe, it's your favorite food, whether it is your favorite movie, hobby, or, to pick up the right color of your shoes. So similar kind of situations we even encounter when we are writing, when you're working with certain subjects here. So a decision is based on two possibilities for us, which we can say that it is yes or no, true or false. It all depends upon the acceptance. So in Python programming also, we have certain, control structure. So that control structure is nothing but you have certain execution of the statements should be in sync in the program. So today we will discuss few things, right? We'll take up a few questions based on conditional statements. Okay. So how many conditional statements are used in Python, Bharat? Bharat?
Yes, Aditi.
Yeah.
So in Python programming, if you talk about conditional statement, the default conditional statement is a if statement. Okay.
Okay.
And then apart from if, you also have if else condition. And then you have nested if else condition statement. Or let me correct that. That is nested if condition. And then you have if else if condition.
Okay.
Right? And then you also have something called as shorthand if conditions, that is shorthand if statement and shorthand if else statement.
Okay. So it is something like, you can write it like, yesterday, if you remember, Ashutosh was writing a ternary operator. He has
Correct.
written everything in a single line of code.
Yes.
It was like using the conditional statement only.
Yes.
Right. So you can write a statement using if else and also if in a single line.
Yes, that is right. So what you're trying to do is you're using some kind of a condition. You're trying to put some condition on it.
Okay. Okay, Bharat, to continue with, okay, I would like to share my screen and I will show you a certain one code. Okay. So that code, I want you to tell me which of the following statement will not execute successfully.
Yes, I see you're able to share the screen. Okay.
Are you not able to see my screen?
Yes, I am able to see the screen. All right. So first option we have if 1, 2, and then you also have a colon followed by a print statement. So now, okay, let me look at the second option. If 1, 2. All right. And then you have print burger. For me, okay, it is kind of a tricky situation here. Let me look at third option. All right, let me try it out in my screen. Why? Is there a time box on it? Can I take a minute to
Can I share this code with you otherwise?
No,
Would
no,
you
no,
like to?
that is fine. You're sharing the screen. That is right. That is really helping me out. I'm just doing it in the backend, and I'll give you the answer in a minute. Less than a minute, I guess.
Yeah, please.
But what I'm observing is that Dipti is having some biasness towards the burger. She forgot about the sandwiches and pizza. Why only burger? Why not pizza? Why not other things as well, right?
Okay, I was able to. Okay, let me do this. All right, Dipti, I see that the
Hmm.
first option, right? If you, what you're sharing, if you print it as is, you're able to see there is an error. Okay, there's one specific error. There's one specific error that I'm getting. It is a okay. It is an indentation error basically. Okay, that is because you should have the right amount of spaces. Okay,
Okay.
that first option is missing the right amount of spaces. Usually, it is said that you should have a minimum of 4 spaces. To tackle this, what I do is right after the colon, I hit enter,
Okay.
and then it will take me to the right indentation. Even if it is not taking me to the right indentation, I
Okay.
will place right next to the first point and then hit a tab key. So this, I tried it and then it worked. Okay. And
I think option D is fine,
yes,
right? You have the only
it
spaces
worked for
there in
me.
between the line. It was going
It
to
worked
work,
for me. Yes.
right? And option
Yes.
C?
The reason I mentioned option A is because
Yeah.
Deepti, I was not able to execute it because of the error. Rest,
Okay.
all other options did work well for me. So if you notice, even though there is indentation, even though there are extra spaces, if I execute the code as is,
Okay.
the system, the Python engine is still able to process and execute the value. Okay,
Okay.
same in the case of option C.
Okay.
Okay.
See, there's a difference between option A and option C,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you hit
Yes.
enter,
Yes.
option C,
Mm-hmm.
right? That would also execute because it's just a print statement, right?
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Only for the first option, there should be
That is
some
the
error
reason.
because it is an indentation error.
Correct. That is the reason I first mentioned the option 1 because
Okay.
it was really troubling me a lot.
Okay. So it's like, few statements can be executed. The type of, what I can say is the level of indentation is
Yeah.
something what we pick here,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That is right.
Okay. Just a second. And I have one more question for you,
Okay.
Bharat. Just give me a minute. Let me
Yes.
open.
And Deepti, to add
Yeah.
to that point, while I was working on this, while I was trying out on my engine, uh, what will happen if I give more than, okay, we have seen multiple lines, right? The
Okay.
spaces are considered multiple lines. What happens if I give, or let's say I have a habit of using a tab key. What happens if I use multiple times, if I use tab key multiple times?
So you have to run it and show me.
Okay. Okay. So let me share the screen. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do one thing. I'll just open a Google Colab. These sessions are really helping out. Okay. So here,
Yeah.
are you
I
able to
guess-
see?
No, no. You
Let
need
me
to
share.
share.
Let me share. How about now?
Yes.
See, my question was to Deepti. Let's say I
Yeah. Run it. It has to connect to the cloud. Let's give it
so
a minute. It takes a minute initializing. Yeah. There's no condition here, right?
see,
Indentation error.
correct. So usually what I do is at colon, I will hit enter.
Yeah. The right pointer is at which position?
Okay.
hit it.
See, if I write it in single line,
Yes.
including the colon, and then I
Run it.
hit enter. Or sometimes because of multiple lines of code, it is coming and sitting someplace here.
Yeah.
And then I do tab.
Yeah. One space.
Correct. And then if I do multiple times of tab is not one space, Deepti. So it is taking a couple of spaces.
Okay.
So what happens if I use a couple of other spaces? Will it work? I just tried it, but I just want to see again if it is working.
It will work, na?
Yes.
It works.
But 4 spaces is the minimum space that we need to allow.
Allow after the enter. But it is better that we hit the enter and it will come in the fall in the right place. Then you can take it.
Yes. Got it.
Yeah. So will you stop your screen share? Yeah, I would like to share. Yeah, one more question. I cannot get burgers and pizzas this time. I bought fruits. Yeah, what is the output of this code, Bharat?
Okay, let me just take a look at it. While I take a look at it.
I can ask you to easily execute in the collab, but no. Okay.
Okay. No, I'm trying it out.
After you do an explanation, we can just take it into Google Colab.
Yes, yes. So what is happening is I am trying and typing each and every line of code.
So every line of code is a part of your if statement only.
Yes.
Okay. So if what my guess is, if you have banana in, I'm just saying in, like yesterday you have explained that membership operator, right? So it is nothing but now we are checking for the bananas in. Orange is given as 1. It's a dictionary.
Correct.
Right? So because definitely banana is there, right? In that it's true. So should print 1. It should also print 2. Right? But it will not print 3. If I'm not wrong, because
yes,
A in Kiwi, if we talk, A is not there in Kiwi, right? So it should not print 3, it should print as 4.
Got it. Yes. So the answer is, okay, you have options as well. Okay, I did not see that. Let me share my screen.
1 minute, let me stop it.
Even before I share the screen.
Will I stop?
Yes, yes. Please stop. I will start sharing.
Yeah, but the explanation for this.
Yes. So what happens is when I typed in, so let me take to the screen. Are you able to see the screen?
Yeah.
Collab? Okay. So if you look at line number 2 and line number 5, right? Here, all of it is a part of the block. Okay. And that is a subvariant of the first if condition or if statement, right? And then since orange, if you look at this particular line of code, you're saying orange in orange, that is colon. This, let me point out to this point. Okay. Here, this one is having a true block. Okay. You're saying is true. So that particular block is getting executed, right? And then once you have a print statement on line number 2, and you're also placing it line number 3. And then by default, it is taking up the condition, that is A in apple is false. Okay. So what is happening is by default, this particular statement or this line, 5th line is getting skipped or somehow missed. Right? Is it clear? So it is a lengthy thing. And then in addition to that, you also have line number 6. If you notice particular line, okay, this particular line is not a part of any of the statements. That is any conditional statement. There's no if statement to it.
Okay. So directly print has come up 4. 4 will be printed because it is not even with this first if and second if also. Correct. By default, that 4 is printed. But that is banana is there in, if that banana is there in that particular given dictionary, it has to print 1 and 2. But condition of A in kiwi is not there. So letter A is not there in kiwi. So it is not printing 3, but it is printing 4.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, well. So yeah, Ashutosh.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ashutosh, suppose now I give you 2 variables. Okay. And those 2 variables, suppose maybe it is like A100, C50, any number you can take. If at all I will ask you to write a if-else statement to assign the smaller value of A and B to one particular variable M. Yeah. How would you write that?
Oh, so allow me to share my screen. So is my screen visible to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you are saying that you have to vary. So suppose I'm having A is equal to say 100. And suppose we are having B is equal to 50. You want basically one smaller value and one bigger value, right?
Yes.
So these are the two variables.
I want you to use if else. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So these are the two variables that I have created. Right? And now talking about the if else statement that you want me to create, and initially you want me to, basically we are asking M to pick up a smaller value out of all these, right? Is that your
Yeah.
question?
Yeah. And to
So
assign.
what?
Yeah.
So here, what I will do is I will say if A is less than your B, then M is equal to 5, and we have to use else. Else, we can say M is equal to now if I run this if else statement. So you are observing over here in the variable explorer that M is capturing your smaller value. In A and B, 50 is your smaller value.
Yeah.
Now here there are several possibilities depending on the order of the test and whether you are using all for the comparison aspect. So depending upon the order also of the test and all these things, there are various possibilities which are present.
Okay. Right. So next, Bharat. Okay, I have a code. Okay.
Okay.
I want. It's a nested if.
Okay.
I will just share my screen.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, will this is going to raise any error, like any key error, exception? And definitely, yeah. If there is an error, no problem. If there is no error, what will be the output?
Okay. So I'm just looking at the code.
Yeah, please. Even meantime, even we expect our viewers to answer this question.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's nested if, as we all know that, we don't have something like else and if. In Python, we write a conditional statement using elif. If one condition is true, okay, that is going to run the statement. Else if it will check for the second statement. If that is also true, that will also be printed, right? If that is not true, it will come out of the loop. So it's just like, suppose now we people, young techies, right? We are going to a club, right? They will just ask you, what is your age? So if you say your age is below 18 or 19 like that, they don't ask you the next question. They'll just tell you, okay, tata, bye bye. Right? If that question, that particular statement is satisfying the condition, then only the next question will be popping up. You are you have come single or couple. The next question would come.
Yes.
That is where we use elif.
Okay. Yes.
So I guess just a moment, Varun. So I guess Parag Agarwal was not able to satisfy the conditions of Elon Musk. That is why he got fired. Huh? That is a very sad news. That is a very sad news.
Okay. Yeah, Bharat.
Yes. So
see, according to my knowledge, Bharat,
I have defined D. Okay, I've just looked at the code and I've defined it in my machine as is. Okay.
There is no point in D greater than 0.
Correct. That is what I got stuck at. Okay. There are a couple of points. I think
Okay,
I'm
you
missing.
can, I'll just share this to you. You
Okay.
can run it and explain.
Yes, yes. Why I'm taking so much time is for me to understand. Okay, let me execute this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now I understood that. Okay, when I say D, so here I'm saying D is equal to, when I'm passing this, D of D.
It's an
This,
invalid key, right?
correct. It is a invalid key. However, since you're using else if, right? So what is happening is this particular else if condition is not getting executed anywhere. Are you able to see this?
Yeah.
In the code that you have shared?
Okay, shall I
Right?
share
And
my
then after that, what is happening is, so yes, hold on to the screen, Deepti. I'm referring to the code as well as the output that I got here. And then
Okay,
I'm
okay,
trying
yeah.
to explain this. Right? So what is happening? Once you have the else if in this particular line, that is, D of P greater than 0, right? Probably the third line of the code, right? And this particular clause on this line is tend to be true. Okay, you're saying this one is tend to be true. Okay. So now what happens? All the else condition, or let me say else if condition, are getting skipped. Are you able to get my point?
Yeah, yeah. See, according what you're trying to explain me is, if you are pointing out to the dictionary D of A key
Yes.
is greater than 0, but that is
Yes.
not correct, so that print will not execute, right?
Yes.
It will come back to second statement, elif. D of
Yes. Yes.
B is referring to the second key, that is B. Anyway, it is 1, so it is greater than 0. This print will be executed. Okay would come in as output.
Yes. Okay is the output. That is, yes, that is what I was trying to
Only
say.
one, only
So
one
these,
output of okay.
only one output.
Yeah. Again, this is a wrong statement. D of C greater than 0? No, because it's always a 0 here. That is also
Correct.
wrong.
It is
And
not
there's
looking
no,
at this.
yeah.
It is not looking at this. This is incorrect. That is
Yeah.
the reason
D
it is
of
not
D,
looking at, even though you have a else
yeah.
if statement.
And if you look at the indentation also here, this this else is for this elif.
Correct.
That's why for none of the if statements, print is not working. Not okay is working.
Yes.
Right?
Not,
Will you
not okay
share?
will not be considered because
Yeah.
the else statement.
Yeah. But if you write one, if this if is there, you have spaces here and you have this if will be corresponding to this else. But
Correct.
now this elif and this else are going
Hand in hand.
no point in this. Right? This is not executed. This is not executed. This is not executed. This is executed.
Yes.
Correct? Will you execute it?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I think, okay, I'll share the code.
I did execute it. Deepti, you want me to share the notebook? Hold on.
Okay, let me stop.
So whenever you're dealing with multiple lines of code, especially in conditional statements and loops, you need to be mindful on the indentations. If you miss out on indentation, it will give you a hard time.
Okay.
Okay, let me share. Are you able to see this?
Yeah.
The output is?
Okay.
Okay. This is not getting executed. This is not being looked at.
D of D is no, there is no D in the dictionary, no key of dictionary. It is
Correct.
meaningless. That elif is meaningless.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
If you notice,
Yeah.
yes, if you notice, even though we did not have that particular key, right? There's no error. We did not get any error.
Yeah.
Yes. No, that's all. I had that point in mind.
Okay. So yeah, that's it for the day, friends, and I hope you had good time, right? And please do watch our videos. Those who are watching the recorded videos also, thank you all for watching them. Hope these are helpful to you people. And please finally share, like, and subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. Please follow our page on LinkedIn and Facebook as well. Okay, happy weekend, friends, and
Comment
happy
your
learning.
answer,
Yeah.
comment your outputs. You know, what have you tried? Which statement have you tried?
And
What
also
are your
comment
observations?
if any topics you guys particularly want us to pick up in the coming session.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely correct. So happy learning, friends, and happy weekend. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.